Hello everyone, this is Sihan from the Research and Development Department in Market Equity, and in this video I'm going to be talking about some of the important instruments and their price movement predictions for the day, which falls on a Monday, 29th of November 2021. Let's begin with the US 500 index, where in the previous videos we said that it is moving in a sideways movement inside the overall uptrend in the 4-hour time frame or the daily time frame, and recently we can see that upon the breaking down through level 4,650, which used to resemble an important horizontal support level for the index in the 4-hour time frame, it has started the downtrend in the 4-hour time frame and the 1-hour time frame, where after forming a low around level 45.80, it continued to rebound upwards off of it in order to correct, and it is currently retesting around level 46.52, which resembles a horizontal resistance level for the index in the 4-hour time frame, as well as the Tenkan Sen line, which is currently moving below the Kijun Sen line. And this further indicates that the current upwards movement is nothing but a correctional movement inside the overall downtrend in the 4-hour time frame. By rebounding downwards off of around the current levels, it will support the continuity of the current downtrend and will continue to target around level 45.80 once again, then around level 45.50 as primary targets in the current downtrend. If we notice the RSI indicator in the 4-hour time frame, then we can see that by moving around level 50, it supports the probability of rebounding down off of around the current levels in order to continue with the downtrend. And if we notice the RSI indicator in the 1-hour time frame, then we can see that it also supports the rebounding down off of around the current levels, specifically since the index is currently moving around the Kijun Sen line, which supports the probability of rebounding down off of around the current levels in order to continue with the overall downtrend in the 1-hour time frame as well as the 4-hour time frame. That was it for the US 500 index. Let's move on to the British pound versus the Japanese yen. In the previous videos we said that the pair is moving in a downtrend in the 4-hour time frame as well as the daily time frame, and recently we can see that upon the rebounding upwards off of around level 150.70, which resembles a horizontal support level for the pair in the 4-hour time frame, it is currently expected to retest around level 152.50, which resembles a horizontal resistance level for the pair in the 4-hour time frame. By breaking down through level 150.70 or by retesting around level 152.50 and rebounding downwards off of it, it will support the continuity of the current downtrend, which will continue to target around level 150.70 once again, then around level 149.25 as primary targets in the current downtrend in the 4-hour time frame. If we notice the RSI indicator in the 4-hour time frame, then we can see that by rebounding upwards off of around level 30 from inside the oversold area, it supports the continuity of the current upwards correctional movement inside the overall downtrend. That was it for the British pound versus the Japanese yen. Let's move on to the silver. In the previous videos we said that the silver has formed an inverted head and shoulders pattern in the daily time frame, and by breaking upwards to level 24.85, we said that it has started an uptrend in the daily time frame and has ended the previous downtrend in the daily time frame as well as the 4-hour time frame. However, the silver failed to hold above level 24.85 and continued to rebound downwards off of around level 25.40 in order to correct, where it is currently starting to rebound upwards off of around level 23, which resembles the last low formed in the uptrend in the daily time frame, which, by rebounding upwards off of it, will support the continuity of the current upwards correctional movement in the 4-hour time frame as well as the uptrend in the daily time frame. Specifically since in the daily time frame, around the current levels, we can see that it resembles the Cinco Span cloud, which is currently acting as a support level for the silver in the daily time frame, and therefore by rebounding upwards off of it, it will support the continuity of the current uptrend in the daily time frame as well as the continuity of the upwards correctional movement in the 4-hour time frame. One thing to notice in the daily time frame is that if we notice the Kijun Sen and the Tenkan Sen lines, we can see that there has been a negative crossover, which shows the probability of a sideways movement around the current areas or between levels 23 and 23.75. However, due to the rebounding upwards off of around level 30 from inside the oversold area in the 4-hour time frame, it supports the continuity of the current upwards correctional movement in the 4-hour time frame. And if we notice the RSI indicator in the daily time frame, then we can see that due to it retesting around level 30 near the oversold area, it also supports the probability of rebounding upwards off of around the current levels in order to continue with the overall uptrend in the daily time frame, where in all scenarios, unless the silver breaks down through level 23, then we are still moving in an uptrend in the daily time frame, and regarding the 4-hour time frame, the current downtrend will only end upon the breaking upwards to level 23.75, which resembles the last peak that was formed in the downtrend or in the downwards correctional movement in the 4-hour time frame. That was it for the silver. Market Equity wishes you successful trading. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.